Okay, this is a standard curved podiatry nipper. Yes, the edges look straight when you look down them, but because of that curvature, we can't lay them flat on the wheel. We need to roll them on that wheel. This is where it gets a little, I'm gonna say, trickier to do. I actually run my wheel while I'm doing them. However, when I'm teaching someone, I teach them to kind of do this part by hand until you get very comfortable with it. I'll set the angle. Now, what I have to do is there's a roll to this. But what I can actually do is spin this by hand so that I'm being very careful not to take too much off the tip. And I'm rolling it in, I'm turning it the whole time, and it will actually sharpen that inside edge. It doesn't take a lot. Now I'll come and I'll do the other same thing. I'm gonna be rolling this, but like I said, when I first teach people, I tell them do it by hand. You can spin the wheel away. It'll give you a little bit bigger burr, but we're gonna polish off that burr here in a moment anyway. Okay, I've done the inside of this one. I'll look to make sure I've made it all the way. I can see my silver. Yes, I've polished it evenly. Now, it helps you hold them up to the light and make sure you don't see light between the two jaws. If you're gonna see any light, you want it towards the bottom, not up at the tip. The tips must meet perfectly to get a good cut. Now I'm gonna hold it to the light so I can see. And yes, they close perfectly at the tip with just a slight bit more pressure. They close all the way to the back. Once again, there's a slight high jaw. Now, I do it a little bit differently. I really go over to my Dremel to do this so I can be on a curved surface. The small sanding discs that come with a Dremel kit, they're really not a disc, it's a little drum, and they just fit onto an arbor. And what I do is then you can turn them on. I'm gonna go slow. I'll slow that down a little. I have the wheel turning away from me, and I just have the Dremel in a vise here that keeps it stationary for me. And now what I do is it'll follow that curved face, and I'm making the two edges the same height. Once again, being very careful not to take the tip off. Now they're down even and would be ready to test this pair.